Hello SUMC, Rob here, reporting in from one of SUMC Music's cooling stations with some more thoughts and another friendly check-in to continue to hope you're safe and well and to encourage you to stay in touch. I have a brief story, prefaced by a brief historical note. This past Sunday, Kevin was on the road and I was at the piano, holding down the musical fort with the aid of Larry Seiler, and one of us had those anthems memorized. Anyway, when I'm on my own, keyboard-wise, I get the job that Kevin usually has, which is choosing what to play at prelude and postlude times. For me, it's always been a trip through the hymnal to see what familiar tunes can be given new treatments. There was a time before COVID when routinely I would have Shethel leave the bulletin's postlude listing blank in those cases. I would plan a probable postlude, but I'd always leave myself the opportunity to play some other thing, a tune that related to something that went on during the service, something that might have been a bit of a surprise, something not listed in your bulletin. Not just in an attempt to have the music relate as much as possible to the theme of the day, but because it was fun and it was a creative opportunity. And if people didn't notice, that was okay, but if they did, then extra points to me. And on occasion, I'd play something that related to the pastor's sermon, and I might get a tiny nod afterward at coffee hour from the preacher, and I'd nod back. Yeah, I meant that, and you spotted it, and we're all on the same team here. So, this past Sunday, a similar thing did happen, except in reverse. The Reverend Dr. Mark Fowler was in the pulpit preaching while Pastor Lee was away. So at Prelude, my choice for prelude music was an old favorite hymn, Softly and Tenderly Jesus is Calling, and it had that refrain, come home, you are weary, come home. I played it for a moment, and then the service began in earnest. And then, as the service continued, Dr. Fowler gracefully assumed the public speaking duties after Chantal, our liturgist, had finished her scripture readings. And turning only slightly in my direction, Dr. Fowler made his own reference to that come home reference. If you were sitting in the pews somewhere where you could see me, as I sat in a seat off to the side of the chancel behind the pulpit, you might have seen me give Dr. Fowler a tiny nod. I see what you did there. If you noticed that little exchange, you may or may not have perceived the reason for it. Either way, that's okay. If you got Dr. Fowler's connecting reference, cool. If not, I would judge that it wouldn't have detracted from your worship experience, and that is also cool. But I will say, it's fun to be in the same room with another professional. Usually that professional is Kevin. We're communicating telepathically and passing the baton back and forth musically all the time. In this case, it was a preacher who himself has quite a bit of experience with music and musical theater and all the telepathy and passing of the baton that can go on in those worlds. And it was fun. I guess one moral of the story could be, come to church on a Sunday. You never know what you're going to witness, whether it's right up front in your face or a little moment off to the side. As the Star Wars character Han Solo once said, keep your eyes open, huh? Anyway, please check back here every Friday afternoon if you like for more video hellos here on SUMC's Facebook page or on the SUMC YouTube channel, Sudbury United Methodist Church 2501. My email address will appear here momentarily. Please feel free to use it anytime for any reason. I'm always more than happy to talk or email or text back and forth with you about whatever it is we chat about here. Because no matter how, no matter what, doing the work of the church together is the big thing. Keep in touch, keep the faith, stay connected.